Hi everyone, greetings from MATRADE Hong Kong. Welcome to MIHAS 2025 Knowledge Hub Meet the Experts webinar. My name is Intan Zalani and I am the Trade Commissioner for MATRADE Hong Kong. So for today's session, we are going to discuss on halal market opportunities in Hong Kong. MIHAS, or the Malaysia International Halal Showcase, is the world's largest trade fair bringing together suppliers, buyers and industry leaders from across the globe. This is not just a showcase, but a platform where real business connections happen. Today, we will hear from our distinguished panelists who will share their unique insights, experiences, and perspective on unlocking opportunities in Hong Kong halal businesses. Our three distinguished panelists are Mr. Tommy Shu, Marketing Officer from MATRADE Hong Kong, Mr. Charles Lui, Chief Executive Officer from Fook Hing Hong Kong Trading Limited, and Ms. Alisha Tan, Director of Business Development, Top Fruit Sdn Bhd. To kickstart, let's hear first from Mr. Tommy Shu, Marketing Officer for MATRADE Hong Kong. So, Tommy, you work directly in connecting Malaysian exporters with Hong Kong buyers. So, we would like to get your perspective. Can you start by giving us an overview of Malaysia halal export performance to Hong Kong?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Intan. As you all know, Malaysia is a global leader in the halal industry. And Hong Kong, of course, is a key destination for Malaysian exports. So last year, in 2024, halal products and services exported to Hong Kong were valued at US dollars 170 million, reflecting a strong demand for Malaysian halal products. While precise breakdowns for Hong Kong are limited, including halal F&B, processed foods, beverages, and poultry. Those sectors dominate due to Hong Kong reliance on imported food, with 95% of F&B products are imported. And additionally, Hong Kong is considered as a super connector because of its role as a gateway to mainland China, Macau, and other Asian markets. And it further makes Hong Kong more attractive. So with a population of 7.4 million and a strong tourism industry, welcoming around 44 million visitors in 2024, Hong Kong offers not just a market, but also a strategic launchpad to Asia. So there's a lot of opportunities for Malaysian exporters. And in order to talk about the halal market in Hong Kong, the local Muslim population in Hong Kong is relatively small at around 300,000 or 4% of the population in Hong Kong. And as I mentioned, in 2024, Hong Kong has welcomed more than 40 million tourists, and many of them are from Muslim majority countries like the Middle East and the ASEAN regions. And this has earned Hong Kong the ranking of the third most Muslim-friendly travel destination among the non-Islamic economies in the Global Muslim Travel Index 2025. However, the halal ecosystem in Hong Kong is still in the infant stage. There's only one local halal certification body, which is not yet endorsed by the global bodies like JAKIM. But this creates a unique opportunity for Malaysian companies as Malaysia JAKIM certified products are globally trusted and align well with Hong Kong quality standards, such as the Q Mark certification. So the demand for halal products is growing, driven by local Muslims and the influx of Muslim tourists, making Hong Kong a very promising market for Malaysian halal brands.
Tommy, you did mention that Hong Kong last year has welcomed 40 million of tourists. I think this figure should be very critical to the Malaysian exporters to show that there's a big opportunities here in Hong Kong. So when exploring new market like Hong Kong, what support does MATRADE Hong Kong provide to help Malaysian companies focusing on halal to expand their market here?
At MATRADE Hong Kong, for sure, our mission is to help and empower Malaysian companies to succeed in the dynamic Hong Kong market. And what we do is we actively facilitate connections by inviting Hong Kong buyers to MIHAS, of course, through both physical and virtual platforms, enabling engagement with Malaysian exporters. And we also support Malaysian companies' participation in Hong Kong's trade fairs, such as Halfex for food and beverage, and also Cosmoprof for cosmetics and personal care products. And sometimes we will offer complimentary booths to MATRADE members as well. And these events offer Malaysian companies a platform to showcase their products and connect with worldwide buyers and explore market opportunities in Hong Kong. For example, the trade fairs HOFEX draws 1,000 of buyers from Hong Kong retail and hospitality sectors, while Cosmoprof links Malaysian cosmetic brands with global distributors. It is worth to note that both fairs feature a dedicated halal zones, reflecting there's a growing momentum of the Hong Kong halal market. And additionally, we MATRADE Hong Kong offer e-business matching services, and we will arrange in-person meetings to foster partnerships between Malaysian exporters and Hong Kong distributors and brands as well. And these initiatives has enabled many Malaysian companies to expand their reach and as well as to understand the dynamics in Hong Kong, paving the way for sustained growth in this vibrant market in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I think Malaysian companies should really leverage on MATRADE office, especially if, for example, if they are looking to expand their business in Hong Kong market. Based on what Mr. Tommy explained just now, I'm sure there's so many things that Malaysian companies can do here. And if Malaysian company has yet to become a MATRADE member, then they also should register as a MATRADE member to get the benefits of members for MATRADE. Okay, next question, Tommy. What trends do you see in Hong Kong halal sector that Malaysian businesses should take note of? I mean, in your experiences, what type of Malaysian halal product or services that have the strongest potential here?
This is a good question because as the Hong Kong government has just announced it in their latest policy address that they are keen on developing more visitor and business spaces from Muslim majority regions like Middle East and the ASEAN region. And this actually drives demand for halal consumer products, particularly in F&B, pharmaceuticals and cosmetics and personal care sectors as well. And additionally, Hong Kong's role, primarily as a financial hub, also creates opportunities for some Islamic finance products, such as sukuk and Islamic banking, as interest from these regions grows. And having said that, food and beverage, of course, have the strongest potential in Hong Kong, such as processed food, ready-to-eat meals, beverages, and halal pottery, and are in a high demand, especially in Hong Kong's 60-plus halal certified restaurants and among Muslim tourists. And Malaysia's expertise in halal F&B, backed by the JAKIM certification, gives Malaysia a competitive edge. And secondly, halal cosmetics are also gaining popularity as well, appealing to both Muslim and non-Muslim consumers because of their ethical and natural ingredients. And nevertheless, halal certified pharmaceutical products or supplements are emerging as a high growth sector in Hong Kong as well, driven by Hong Kong's aging population and focus on wellness. And so these three sectors really align with Hong Kong consumer trend right now and Malaysia's strength as a global halal leader.
I think it's interesting to note that the opportunities are not only in food and beverages, but also like for Islamic finance, which is something that I think because company traditionally, they always think it's only food and beverages. But I think with the other opportunities that you highlight, this is something that Malaysian companies should explore for this market as well. Okay, my next question would be, what practical step should Malaysian companies take before approaching buyers in Hong Kong?
That's a very practical question. I think for most of all of the Malaysian exporters, before entering any market, the first thing you should do is to conduct a market research because it's crucial to understand the local consumer behavior and preferences. So in Hong Kong, consumers are highly focused on the product ingredients. They are currently prioritizing low sugar or low sodium options and also maybe sustainable practices. So Malaysian halal products or they wish to export to Hong Kong should adapt to these preferences, such as reformulating the sweeter products in order to align with the local tastes. And secondly, the Malaysian exporters should also leverage the e-commerce platforms such as HKTV Mall, which it provides a low-risk entry point for SMEs or other companies to test the local market and reach a broad Hong Kong audience in an efficient way. So last but not least, we encourage Malaysian companies to participate in different trade events like I mentioned just now, FEDEX, Food Expo, or Cosmoprof. It's essential because these events attract high quality buyers from all around the world. And it also offers excellent opportunity to showcase Malaysian halal products. So please feel free to contact MATRADE Hong Kong if you need any assistance from us in order to maximize visibility at these events or fairs. So additionally, we encourage you to explore the Hong Kong Trade Development Council HKTDC website because they list most events in Hong Kong, and visit their site to identify the best events for your business and take the first step towards success in this vibrant Hong Kong market.
Thank you, Mr. Tommy Shu, for that valuable perspective. I hope after this we will see more Malaysian companies contacting MATRADE Hong Kong to explore the market and to connect with the potential buyers here. Now let's turn to the importer experience. So Mr. Charles Lui, thank you so much for joining us today. Mr. Charles is actually the CEO of Fok Hing Hong Kong Trading Limited, one of the leading and largest Southeast Asian food importer in Hong Kong, supplying product for major supermarkets, retail shop, restaurants, school, hotel, and also resellers from Hong Kong and also Macau. This year, Fok Hing will be attending MIHAS as a premium buyer, and we are truly honored for that. So Mr. Charles,
yes,
as a buyer, you see consumer demands firsthand. But before we go further, can you share more on your company and what does Fok Hing do? Are you also currently importing from Malaysia?
Hey, hello. Yes, hello everyone. For me, I joined the company in 1995. Our company majorly now is doing the Indonesian product. Yes, we start from the Indonesian product, and then gradually up to now, because a lot of demand is for the halal product, so we automatically become the biggest halal food supplier in Hong Kong. Yeah, actually, around I think 10 years or 20 years ago, we do the Indonesian product and Malaysian product is not so popular and accepted by Hong Kong people. Yeah, because there are many choice. Hong Kong, a lot of people prefer to do the more likely like the Japanese product or from European product. They like this, so it's quite. Now I can see the change. It's a good opportunity now. Hong Kong government more focus on halal section, this one. So I can see if at the moment, if any type of things you want to enter the Hong Kong market is a good chance. Yeah, it's good.
Okay. I believe this would be related when Mr. Tommy mentioned just now that last year 40 million tourists actually come here to Hong Kong. And there are a lot of Muslim tourists who also come here, which give big opportunities for the halal products to further expand. In terms of selecting halal suppliers, what are your top priorities when selecting halal suppliers, especially the one from Malaysia?
Okay, I think I want to talk about just now the Tommy say. In Hong Kong, the halal tourists actually, yes, I agree, they more coming. But I don't think they don't mind about they go to our normal cha chan tang like the Hong Kong restaurant. Is actually they don't care about so many thing about halal. Yeah, it's true. They just try to avoid the product contain the pork. Yeah, so I see many of the people is from Southeast Asia, especially Indonesia, Malaysia. They come to Hong Kong, they find a restaurant, and then they try to avoid the pork product. Okay. So it's
But
different. Yeah.
but for Fort Hing, when you
Uh,
are selecting halal suppliers, what do
yeah.
you require from them? Do they need to have export capability? Do they need to have
Uh,
experience in dealing with foreign company? How do you select
right.
them?
Okay.
Mm.
I want to go back to the history lah. On year 2005 is the first time MATRADE do the Taste of Malaysia in Hong Kong at Dairy Farm Welcome. On that time, I think I they invite me and welcome the senior management also go to Malaysia, and then we have the meeting in the I forgot what is the capital city, the new capital city. Uh, is a very new city, very beautiful office. What is the
Uh,
name? I forgot. Raya, some Raya.
Mm.
I
okay.
forgot the name. And then I go there, so many uh, exporter from Malaysia company join the program. I think the hall is awful. And then they also ask the same question as you. What kind of thing you want you can fulfill the criteria? I think this question, the most important is they follow the instruction. Like for example, they go to Hong Kong to find the distributor first. Yeah, this is very important. And then regarding to the labeling or other chemical, they don't need to worry. We will most of the distributor will give them the ask them to fill in all the like the ingredient form, labeling form they fill in, and then we will check for them. Most of the distributor can do this one. So actually very simple. No need any standard. If I know a lot of company are SME company. Yeah, don't say, oh, I want to apply the ISO or I want to apply this or that. No need. Just find the distributor first. And then the distributor, the Hong Kong distributor will help them to find, oh, this one have potential or that one not potential. We let them know. So, and then can start very easy. Don't think too high. Otherwise,
Mm.
very easy, very hard to move. Yeah. Okay.
Because I think sometimes companies are scared because they are not used to the requirements of the international market.
Yeah.
So that's why there are a lot of inquiries regarding this. And then in terms of positioning the halal products, how do
Mm.
you position the halal products to appeal to both Muslim and non-Muslim consumers here in Hong Kong?
Well, this question is very hard to answer. Yeah, because we sell to the like many places like the Disneyland lah, Jockey Club lah, or many clubhouse or many hotel. I don't think I think we supply to them many years already. Before they never asked me, do you have halal certificate? Only these few years everything they ask me because we automatically become the biggest halal supplier. And then everything they want is, do you have halal certificate? I say, okay, we supply to them. But what kind of product or food they use this, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what do they
Uh,
use for. Maybe they will not tell us what do they want. Yeah. What do they use? Yes.
yeah. But I think because
Mhm.
now there's a even from the Hong Kong government, they are looking forward for more halal products to cater for
Mhm.
the tourists who come here to Hong Kong.
Yes,
So
correct.
my next question, Mr. Charles, would be
Yes.
on what challenges do you encounter when working with new suppliers, and how can Malaysian companies meet Hong Kong market needs?
All right, okay. The when I meet the new supplier, I think the most important is they have to reply our question. If for me, for my experience, because when I remember, we help Taste of Malaysia. We run three times: 2005, 2008, and 2011. During that time, our company handled around 50 to 60 SME Malaysian company. most of them is very hard to reply the message, or sometimes it's late reply to us. And then some of the SME don't have the email, but on that time, now I think many of them is easy to communicate. So I think the most difficulty is just they don't understand because English is not our first language. So we need them this information, and then maybe they say maybe they don't understand what we want. Yes. So it's only the communication need more communication. If better face to face, more better. Yes.
Yeah, I think now it's easier because there's so many mode of communication that we can follow up with the companies. But
Yes.
I hope also Malaysian exporters who are watching this webinar, they should be aware of this, especially when there are inquiries by importers. They need to be proactive. They need to show that they are interested in supplying the products, because I'm sure for an established company like Fok Hing, because you have been like importing for a number of countries, so the requirements and all that you are very familiar with. In fact, Fok Hing can also advise the companies on what are the requirements and can also help in terms of registration.
Yes. For I think most of them is Hong Kong labeling is like the nutrition labeling. They need to fulfill our regulation. But that one is actually no need to worry. It's very simple. Just give a 7+1. Just we ask them fill in the table. If they don't understand, just let us know. We try to find for them. Very easy. And also the other is like because I know most of Malaysian product same as Indonesian product. The packing design is most likely is have a lot of Malayu language there.
Yeah, the Malay language. Yeah.
Malayu and English. But if for Hong Kong market, in the beginning, I agree, you don't need to change any packaging because it's waste your money. Just try your market. Maybe the labeling, just put the simple Chinese wording, describe what is used for. No need to worry about, I want to change the carton box or I want to change the packaging. This one, you need to invest a lot. And also for the size of the carton box. Usually Hong Kong, the market, they don't want the packing size too many. I know in Malaysia, one carton, 1 times 144, 1 times 120 pieces. But in Hong Kong, we prefer 1 times 24. This is, or 1 times 12. Much better because the space is different. In Malaysian supermarket, I see the space is very, very huge. One line, all product. Yeah. So only this part. But if they want to change the carton box, is another cost. So I suggest them, for example, they are 144. Inside the pack is 1 times 12, and then times 12. So is so inside we just take one stuff. No need to take the whole box. Yeah, more easier. More easy.
Yeah.
Anyway, everything, don't worry too much. Find the distributor, and then the distributor will tell you a lot of things. Yeah, but most of the product of your product, I mean, one company, maybe you have 100 product, maybe only 1 or 2 suitable. Yeah. Don't think suddenly give a 100% product to here. Cannot success. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a very, very good advice from Mr. Charles, and also sharing the tips to Malaysian companies. Usually in terms of approval from the authority here to import products from foreign countries, especially from Malaysia, how long will it take, Mr. Charles?
Okay, this one, it's also hard to answer this question. I think because we need to see what kind of things they have. Like for example, Hong Kong accept, for example, they are cosmetic. Cosmetic is another market. I think Malaysia have a lot of natural herbal. Yeah, so if like the herbal tea, herbal oil, this one is very unique market. Maybe they can take this advantage. I know many Hong Kong people get used and easy to accept this type of things. Yeah, because Malaysia and Thailand is also similar temperature country. So, like for example, Thailand, when they sell to us like the massage oil and then like the anti-mosquito oil. So I think Malaysia also have this type of thing.
Yeah.
If they are selling the food product, we are, I think some like the Hong Kong people prefer Malaysian food product is like a lot of a lot of noodles, instant noodles. We will like it. Yeah, in Hong Kong, quite successful is I think the Mami noodles lah, Maggi lah, is also successful here. And but it takes long time to promote. You cannot suddenly jump the volume to very huge. Yes. And in Hong Kong also same. There is a modern trade and general trade market. If you go to the modern trade, your labeling must be 100 fulfill the regulation. Yeah. But if you go to the general trade, usually no need too serious. Yeah, I'm not telling you want to do the illegal things, but I tell you this is the real thing happening in Hong Kong. For general trade, better go to general trade first. See your product acceptance. If
Okay.
people can accept, so you at least you have starting point first. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Chow.
Yeah.
That is certainly give us an excellent view from the importer side. We
Yeah.
wish you all the best for your trip to KL for MIHAS and hope to see more Malaysian brands under Fok Heng. So hopefully through all the business matching organized by MATRADE, we will see more Malaysian brands successfully making inroad here into Hong Kong.
Yeah. Thanks for your blessing. Yeah.
So let's now turn to the Malaysian exporter perspective. So Miss Alicia Tan is the Director of Business Development for Top Fruit Sdn Bhd. So Top Fruit is a fast-growing fruit manufacturer based in Johor and specialized in frozen durian export. Aside from that, the company is also exporting other tropical fruit as well, such as mangosteen and honey jackfruit. Currently, their products are available in major retailers in Hong Kong. So let's hear it from Miss Alicia. So, Miss Alicia, can you share more on the background of the company and how long the journey has been in Hong Kong?
First of all, Poninan, thank you for having me today, and then hello to fellows Malaysian. Yeah, actually, Top Fruits is not a new name to the industry. We established back in 1986, so we have more than 25 years of experience in the industry, owning and managing more than 500 acres of planting land in Malaysia. That's majority durians. And we started our export journey to Hong Kong back in year 2010 and followed by year 2022. We have our regional office established in Hong Kong, Top Fruit Supply Hong Kong. So that's how we started our journey from then to now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you first started, what were your first steps in identifying and connecting with potential buyers in Hong Kong?
Well, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's we definitely start from zero. Firstly, we have to learn to understand the market demand. That's not only applied to Hong Kong market, that's applied to all the market. We also need to understand what is the popular products that acceptance in Hong Kong market. Then from there, we focus on which market is suitable for the products. And we also, of course, we approach a lot of organizations such as MATRADE Hong Kong to assist us along the way. Of course, along this way, MATRADE actually give us a lot of resources, helps to connect with the buyers and also the potentials working partners in Hong Kong. So we work very closely with MATRADE Hong Kong team for our market expansion, sorry. So MATRADE can give us the right context on that. So we really thank you and work very closely with MATRADE Hong Kong.
Thank you. So how do you adapt your product to match the local taste preferences while maintaining the halal standards?
Well, because we're in durian industry, so for our products, it's actually not so difficult because our factory is certified halal since year 2017. So from then, we supply products with halal certifications, and along this year, we can see the increase of halal products demand, which is somehow also benefited to us.
Okay. And then I guess when you first entering the markets or along the way, I'm sure that Top Fruit also face challenges in entering the market or dealing with the buyers or retailers. So how did you overcome all these challenges?
Very good question. There's a lot of challenges along the way. It's not an easy journey. Um, I think just now Mr. Charles also mentions that one of the most significant challenges for business entering Hong Kong is to understand and complying with the complex regulations and legal framework in Hong Kong. So to overcome this, right, again, I think we always need to speak with the experts. We have MATRADE support, thanks to MATRADE, definitely. And then we always remember ask for professional guidance from the local legal and also businesses consultants who can offer us on registration, licensing, and also tax obligations. Always utilize the right organization or the resources. I think like Invest Hong Kong, they also help us and give us a very valuable support and templates for compliance, which we learn along the way, along the journey. Yes.
Yeah, I think when you are doing business, aside from doing the market research, it's also important to network and touch base with the right connection. I mean, not only
Yes.
the Malaysian government agencies such as MATRADE, but also the government agencies here in Hong Kong as well, and see how we can collaborate and also partner. So I
Definitely.
hope the Malaysian companies watching also take note on this, especially when exploring new markets. So, Miss Alicia, what lessons have you learned about building trust with Hong Kong buyers over the years? I'm sure, even though durian is very well known here, but still, I'm sure you have to build that trust, that connection to ensure that you sustain the business and grow the business here as well.
Well, with the advances of the internet technologies right now, right? There actually no secret in this world. So I think we believe in trust, honesty, and also transparency in communications. So we need to build trust in between, and always need to understand the buyer needs, listen to them, and then overcome together with the buyers if let's say there's any challenges rises. And also we will work together to understand the requirement of for example Hong Kong requirement, like what Mr. Charles mentioned as well, the labeling, the nutrition 7+1, what is the words sizes that you should have on your labeling, what is the requirement of the storage area, etc., etc. This is also very important to talk to the importer as well. Importer, exporter both need to be communicate very well. So sincerity also plays a very important role on building trust for both sides.
Okay, for new Malaysian halal exporters who are looking to expand into Hong Kong, what would you advise, Miss Alicia, to them? What are the, if you can share any tips or tricks, what they should do?
Actually, just very simple. Just stay focused on your own products, and then level. You can actually Malaysia globally recognized as halal certified certifications this is a strength of building trust and the market access in Hong Kong. And then again, participate in MIHAS is a good platform, and also talk to MATRADE. It can be effectively penetrate the Hong Kong market and leverage its position within the broader global halal economy. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Alicia, for sharing your valuable insights. I hope this will inspire more Malaysian companies to expand their markets in
Thank
Hong
you.
Kong and also Macau, because I think this market, even though it's a small population, but because of the big numbers of tourists coming here, there's a big opportunities for the halal industry as well, that Malaysian companies should explore this and should not miss these opportunities. So some key takeaways, I think, from today's session, we can say that Hong Kong halal market is growing and diversifying, and this will offer opportunities across multiple product categories. I think, like Mr. Tommy mentioned just now, the opportunities are in not only food and beverages, but also Islamic finance and sector like pharmaceuticals and so many other halal related sectors. And Malaysian halal products also have a strong reputation for quality and authenticity. I think our halal logo, which is considered the gold logo for the halal industry, has been really playing a big part, especially in showing that our halal products are of quality, and we should take these opportunities and not miss this, because there are so many opportunities here. But Malaysian company also must make sure the product is adapt to the local preferences and also the local regulation as well. And I think we can say that MIHAS, which is organized by MATRADE, remains one of the most effective platform for connecting businesses, especially in the halal industry. So before we close our session today, I would like to invite each of the panelists to give a closing words, some tips that you want to share with the Malaysian exporters viewing here, or what would your advice be? So maybe we can start with Tommy first. Say a few words.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Intan. Hong Kong is a dynamic and accessible market for Malaysian halal exporters because of its strategic location, business-friendly environment, business used to speak bilingual language, and also growing demand for halal products driven by the tourism and consumer trends, make Hong Kong a very ideal destination for Malaysian companies and exporters, especially from the halal sectors. So with MATRADE Hong Kong support, we assist Malaysian companies from trade fair participation to e-business matching. So your journey to Hong Kong is within our reach. So we encourage you to leverage and to utilize our resources. So visit MATRADE official website for more information about the events all around the world, especially in Hong Kong. And you can also welcome to check out HKTDC, the Hong Kong Trade Development Council's event calendar, and you can always contact our Hong Kong office directly, even for more personalized assistance. So let's work together to bring more Malaysians' world-class halal products to Hong Kong and beyond. So thank you, and I hope every success in the Hong Kong market.
Thank you, Tommy. Now over to you, Mr. Charles.
Yes, I think Malaysia is a God-blessing country. The people living there is very happy. Always give me the very smiling face. And then the government also help them a lot to do the export, like the MATRADE now, always guiding them to go there. So I think the important thing is, if they really want to go to overseas, try to join the government event and then find a distributor in that country, in Hong Kong. So it will be more easier. Just like this. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Charles. Yeah, Miss Alicia.
It's actually quite similar as well. Hong Kong is a free trade port situation in the heart of Asia. So it give us like easy access not only to Hong Kong itself, but also other Southeast Asia country. If you are first time to export your halal products, talk to the right person, as I mentioned. Utilize the resources, the government support, both countries, from MATRADE to Hong Kong. Pick the right informations from the right person and not like just, approach to the right person, I would say. Not like listen here and there or from the webs, go to the right website. I think it definitely helps. That's how we started and how we end up today, which there's still a long journey for us to go.
Thank you, Alicia. I think what Alicia is saying, I have to concur to that because especially when you are exploring new markets, it is important that you talk with the right person. So that's where MATRADE roles comes in. So sometimes Malaysian companies contact MATRADE to check to verify whether the company do exist or not. So I think this is how we can work together to bring the Malaysian brands in the international markets. So I think today's discussion has shown that halal products are about more than certification. They're also about trust, quality, and a promise to the consumer. And with close collaboration between buyers, exporters, and agencies like MATRADE, and of course an iconic event such as MIHAS, will be a bridge where the halal trade between Malaysia and Hong Kong can only grow stronger. So just a reminder, MIHAS 2025 will be held from 17 to 20 September 2025 in Kuala Lumpur. And we encourage all of you to participate and explore the opportunities. On behalf of MATRADE and all panelists, thank you so much for joining us. And we look forward to seeing you at MIHAS. And Koi Sai, terima kasih. Thank you.
Thank you.